Hey everyone, this is Karen Waxman, founder of Retail MBA. Today we're going to be talking about wholesale electronics. If you have a great wholesale electronics product and you're trying to sell to stores, this training will give you some things to think about in regards to that. With that said, let's get started on today's training. Today we're going to be talking about the consumer electronics and selling in a retail chain. So if you have a great consumer electronics product and you're interested in selling to Best Buy or whatever other retailer, I want to give you some quick tips and strategies, things to think about for your product category. First of all, the one issue you're going to have is that if you reach out to Best Buy, they're most likely going to reject you, not because they don't love your product, but because they're inundated with people like you contacting them all day, every day. Most people think consumer electronics, Best Buy. Most manufacturers reps, people who are selling into retail chains, don't mind going after Best Buy in them, but they don't take it seriously if Best Buy rejects them. Whereas the average person who has not sold into retailers before goes after a retailer like Best Buy, gets rejected, and thinks there's something wrong with their product, or they just give up, or they think retailers don't like their product, or there's something wrong. And that's actually not the case at all. So in your case, all I'm trying to say to you is that maybe go beyond what you're typically comfortable with and go after other retailers that could buy your product. There's so many retailers that sell consumer electronics these days: Walmart, Target, TJ Maxx, you name it, baby stores, Bed Bath and Beyond, retailers everywhere can selling consumer electronics products. So start going beyond what's comfortable to you. Every major retailer is selling some form of consumer electronic, basically, even the East Hardware and so forth. So why not capitalize on the fact that your competitors are not thinking about going after those stores? Every single client of mine who reaches out for us for our Done For You program, who have a consumer electronics brand, always only picks only consumer electronics stores to go after. And we generally force them to diversify, because what you want to do is you want to expand and grow into retail. And by pigeonholing yourself with one type of retailer, you tend to get rejected more, again, because all your competitors are thinking the same way. So that means getting a yes from one retailer, even if it's not your top dream retailer in that exact moment, can get you orders from these other retailers, because retailers are looking for less risky products, are looking for products that are going to convert, make money. If they see that another retailer said yes to your product, you're more inclined to be interesting to them. So again, it's a little bit of a domino effect where one retailer says yes and the rest follow. And so we want that for you with consumer electronics and so forth. So go beyond what you're comfortable with. The other thing is, if your product looks good in photos, definitely consider selling to the online retail market. I say this because there's certain categories of products where people don't need to touch and feel it as much. If you have a home goods products, you definitely want to go sit on your sofa and look at that before you buy it a lot of times. Not everybody's purchasing just virtually. But with consumer electronics, they're buying virtually all the time. I have clients who are crushing it online because they're selling online at different retail outlets. One thing most people don't realize is the retailers at chain stores have different buyers for the online market than the physical store buyer. For instance, Best Buy, the store buyer is different typically than the BestBuy.com buyer. They care about different things. Best Buy is buying for their stores. They care about packaging more and certain things more for the stores, whereas BestBuy.com cares more about visuals and presentations, other things, wordsmithing, things that you're doing to generate revenue, reviews, all sorts of other stuff. They have a whole career going on with the online markets. Best Buy Canada is a different website than Best Buy US. And again, these are different buyers with different budgets. So there's a whole world of ways to make money online with your consumer product, consumer electronic product, if you're willing to explore that audience and that market. And again, it could be a really nice bump in revenue every time you open up an account. I have clients who make six figures online with just one retailer, could be more. The physical stores buy more, but again, you open up several of them, it could be a really nice business for you. And the person who's shopping at this one retailer may not be shopping at another retailer. The person who buys at Walmart may not be buying at Best Buy. You don't know that. You can't prove that. So a lot of times people overlook opportunities there. Other ways to sell your product could be on Groupon. That's an interesting choice. We teach people how to sell to Groupon goods. It's a very unique audience and market. They may discontinue their goods division, but as of now, it's sticking. So we'll just hope that they stick around a while. By the way, going to consumer electronics shows is very important to you. You should definitely explore going to the Consumer Electronics Show. It's good for you to understand what's happening in the market, and going there as well really matters to a lot of you, because you want to make sure that you're interacting with like-minded individuals, you're seeing what's going on in the world, you're seeing about pricing and what the buyers are doing, and you're also want to look for distributors and reps. All these things happen at shows. It's very useful. We actually teach strategies on how to reach out to retailers virtually without spending a fortune on going to shows, although we do teach how to go after trade shows as well in a productive way, because a lot of times people spend a fortune, they don't make a lot of money at shows. So if you want to learn more about selling into the industry, the retail category as a whole, we actually have a free webinar that we offer. All you have to do is go to retailmba.com/free and basically sign up for our upcoming webinar, and you'll learn more about how to sell to stores, what buyers care about, what makes them more inclined to buy. It gives us time together. I answer questions, 90 minutes and so forth. Powerful stuff. And if you are interested in just getting support and going after stores, we have do-it-yourself programs, done-for-you programs. We have live events. We have virtual events. We have master classes that come up every quarter where we work with you closely, building out your pitch and your brand. One slight tweak to the words you use in going after stores can mean the difference between you making millions of dollars or not. One slight strategy can change your life, and we want that for people, and that's what we do. Everything we teach, we test, and so we just would love the opportunity to support you in selling into stores. If you want to take a look at our success stories, you can go to retailmba.com, see all of our programs, and also take a look at our testimonials and so forth, and you'll see all the successes that our clients have had. Anyways, this is Karen Waksman, Retail MBA. I hope this helped. Please subscribe to this channel. Comment below if you like this information. Post and like this post. Tell your friends. Keep in touch with us. We're always creating new content. Thanks so much.